Okay, so this is the first week of the Revive Your Mind meditation program. And I am Katie or Kate. My company is Centered Wellness by Kate, and I'm a meditation teacher and a breathwork coach. And before we begin the meditation, I wanted to talk a little bit about why I'm collaborating with Revive Naturopathic Medicine to put on this meditation program. I have been the office manager at Revive for the past 6.5 years. And the head doctor and owner there, Derek, has, watched me on my journey and will be setting me free at the end of December to go and pursue my own things. I will no longer be working for Revive, but we wanted to continue working together, and he supports what I'm doing, which is meditation and breath work. And I wanted to just chat a little bit about how naturopathic medicine and meditation kind of support the same thing, which is healing. So, naturopathic medicine is always trying to uncover the root of someone's health issue, because when you can uncover the root and you can treat that, then you can support the individual in healing, because naturopathic medicine acknowledges the inherent wisdom of the body to heal itself. It is, if it is supported in the ways that it needs. And so there's this acknowledgement that the body is able to heal if it's supported properly. And one way that meditation can support healing, and I think that there's many different ways that meditation can support healing. One way is this: it's because so many of us are chronically stressed and anxious and overwhelmed, and we're kind of living in our fight or flight nervous system most of the time. So we have two sides of our autonomic nervous system. We have our sympathetic side, which is our fight or flight. And this is the part of our nervous system that has evolved to help the human species survive. It's our survival mode. It's there to help us run away when something is chasing us, and it's there to save our life, essentially. And then we have our other side of the nervous system, and it's the parasympathetic. It's nicknamed the rest, digest, and relax part of the nervous system. And that is the part of the nervous system where healing can take place. When we are in the fight or flight mode of our nervous system, the healing mechanisms that our body is capable of literally cannot happen. And a lot of us are stuck in this side of our nervous system. We're chronically stressed, we're chronically anxious, we're perceiving all of these different stressors in our lives that are keeping us stuck in this sympathetic fight or flight survival mode state of our nervous system. And so naturopathic medicine acknowledges that the body is a whole being. We're not a bunch of isolated parts. Everything is working together all the time. And so while we're often nurturing our bodies in a bunch of different ways, hi, Derek, we're trying to eat nutritious food. We're trying to get enough sleep. We're trying to exercise on a regular basis. And those are all very important pieces of the health puzzle. We often kind of neglect our minds. I heard a statistic the other day that said people wait an average of, I don't remember the exact number, but it was somewhere between 7 and 10 years to get help with their mental struggles, which is really wild to me. And I think that that's just because mental health has been so taboo historically. But luckily, we're making it less taboo these days. And so, anyway, this brings me back to meditation. Meditation is caring and nurturing for your mind. It's also toning and balancing your nervous system. So, it can help you get out of living constantly in the fight or flight state of your nervous system and into the branch of your nervous system where you can rest and relax and heal. And the longer that you're in that part of the nervous system, the more healing can take place internally in your body. So that is just a little brief kind of overview of how one way how meditation and naturopathic medicine go hand in hand, and they are essentially supporting the same thing, which is the healing of our bodies. So one more thing that I wanted to mention before we get into the meditation is how to approach the monkey mind in meditation. The monkey mind is just a fancy little phrase to describe all the thoughts that are constantly happening in your mind. And there's been this misconception that meditation is all about emptying the mind and silencing your thoughts. And so when people go into it with this expectation, as soon as they realize their mind is still thinking and still working, they think that they're doing meditation wrongly, or that they're bad at it. And it deters a lot of people from continuing the practice. But I like to remind everyone that the brain is meant to think, and it's not going to stop thinking. And that's okay. It's a good thing. So the goal in meditation is to practice noticing when your mind wanders or when it travels down a thought. And in the beginning of your meditation journey, if you haven't spent a lot of time in this practice, you'll find that during the meditation, you will be like 10 miles down a thought path before you realize where you are and what you're thinking about. And the practice is just to notice and to become aware of when your mind travels down a thought. And so whenever the awareness comes, whenever you notice what your mind is doing, what you're thinking about, you become the observer. You become like a witness to that thought. And the key part of when you notice a thought is to not judge the thought. You want to cultivate this awareness without judgment of yourself. So it's kind of like, oh, yeah, okay, I'm thinking about this. And then after you notice without judgment, then you can gently redirect your awareness back to the present moment, back to the meditation. And there's multiple ways you can kind of re-anchor yourself in the present moment. And one of them is by reconnecting with your breath, just bringing your awareness back to your breathing. Or it can be bringing your awareness to your listening sense. And that could mean my voice if I'm guiding, or it could mean just the sounds that are going on around you. Those are two helpful ways to kind of re-anchor back into this, this present moment. So we are going to jump into the meditation. I just want to make sure I haven't forgotten anything that I wanted to say. Does anyone have any questions or comments? Feel free to speak now. So this is just going to be a mindfulness meditation. I'm going to try to keep it under 10 minutes. Get comfortable. Find a comfortable position. You can lie down. You can be seated. Get a blanket if you think you might be cold. Get water if you think you might want water. Just anything that you need to get comfortable. And I think you're all muted, so that is great. Also, you can feel free to turn off your video if you don't want me to be able to see you, if that makes you feel more comfortable. Okay, so just take a few moments to allow yourself to settle into this present moment. Something that I really like to do as I kind of prep for a meditation is to, if there's anything that's prominently on my mind, something that I'm worried about or stressed about, on a big, deep inhale, I like to think about that thing. And on the exhale, I just picture like letting it go, dissolving, putting it aside for now. It's just a way that we can kind of recenter ourselves in this moment and make a clean slate for this meditation. So just take a few conscious deep breaths in through the nose. Think about something that's been on your mind this morning that you want to let go of for a few moments. On the exhale, just let it go. Picture it dissolving. Picture yourself free from that thing, at least for the next 10 minutes. Feel free to close your eyes. It usually helps you sink into the moment a little bit deeper. And once you have let go of all of those thoughts, just allow your breath to resume a natural rhythm. And just see how long you can stay with your awareness on that rhythm of your breath. Just the in and out. It's like something that you're doing all day long, but rarely take a moment to connect with it and notice it. What does it feel like? What does your breath feel like as it comes in through your nose and fills up your lungs? And then what does that sensation feel like of just letting go of your breath on the exhale? And feel into your body. Bring your awareness to your body. Is there any sensations that are present? We're going to see if we can loosen up any areas of tension that you might be holding in your body. Maybe starting with that area between the eyes and your temples. Just see if you can soften. Relax your jaw. We hold a lot of tension in our jaw. Just allow your jaw to become soft. Feel into your neck and shoulders, another area we hold a lot of stress. Just see if you can soften a little bit deeper. Relax your arms. Allow your hands to be in an effortless position. Any tightness in your back, just dissolving loosening, becoming free. Relax any tension you may be holding in your belly. See if you can receive your inhales with a soft belly. Feel into your hips, your pelvic area. See if you can loosen anything there. Move your awareness down your legs, to your knees, to your feet. Bring your awareness back to your body as a whole. Just see if you can sense any sensations arising in your body, maybe just feeling the heat or the energy that is moving through you. And maybe you've noticed that your mind has wandered off into a thought. And if that is the case, remember to just notice where your mind went without judgment and gently return your awareness back to this moment, this presence, just what is right here. And just allow yourself to rest in this peace, knowing that you don't have to do anything right now. Nothing is needed of you in this moment. You can relax. You can take a load off. Feel into whatever you're sitting on or lying down on, whether it's a chair or a couch or the floor. Just feel into that support. Realize that that thing is supporting you. And notice how it feels to be supported. And even on a grander scale, how does it feel to you to be supported? When have you felt supported? What would it feel like if you knew you were supported in every area of your life all the time? See if you can conjure up that feeling, that peace. And maybe even take a moment to affirm to yourself, either in your head or out loud, I am supported. The universe is supporting me all the time. I am supported. when we practice affirmations during meditation or anything that involves our mindset, we are quite literally rewiring our brains during those moments. So it's not just a simple affirmation, it is rewiring the brain to be at peace, to be able to have more peace. And maybe again, you have noticed your mind wandering. And if you have, remember that that's a good thing. The practice of noticing where your mind has gone. Let us recenter our awareness just one more time in this present moment. Reconnect to your breath. Maybe take a deep inhale again through the nose into your soft belly. And exhale, let it go. And as we begin to gently transition from this meditation, I use the word gently very intentionally because coming out of meditation back into the world can be quite jarring. So I just encourage you to be gentle with yourself as you transition. Maybe just first start by moving your body in a way that feels good. Maybe taking in the sounds around you. Maybe eventually opening your eyes, taking in your environment once again. And as you go into the rest of your day, I do hope that you can remain a little more centered and present. And I hope that this meditation allows you to do that. And if anyone has any questions, if they want to comment on anything or share their experience, you're more than welcome to. I am just going to add that you can find me at Centered Wellness by Kate on pretty much all platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. My website is also Centered Wellness by Kate. If you would like to donate to my work, my Venmo business account is also Centered Wellness by Kate. And thank you guys so much for joining. And I'm really excited for these next 3 months where we get to do this every week. So I hope that you'll join again. And again, thank you so much. Much love to you all.